but she caught wind of Cicely Tyson in the movie Miss Jane Pittman. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of changed her life. You know what I'm saying? To see someone dark skinned like her up there living her dream and acting. You know what I'm saying? She said that she reminded her of her mother, and that conversation with her sister alongside witnessing Cicely Tyson and Miss Jane Pittman sparked the flame for the imagination to build. You know what I'm saying? To uh, get her out of the situation that she was in. You know what I'm saying? It just allowed her to dream and gave her a sense of direction and to where to put the energy. You know what I'm saying? And she did start to put that in acting. As they were young, they did some little talent show. You know what I'm saying? And they won that, which was another good boost in the right direction for her. You know what I'm saying? And got the ball rolling there. And again, she speaks on so many of the different just the different crazy things that she had to go through, you know what I'm saying, throughout it all. One of the beautiful things I love about this in terms of books is that when I first started to tap into these bios and memoirs, I always had a fascination for those who reach the tippy top level of their craft and what goes on when that happens. So for instance, a few that come to mind. Got a book on Kobe Bryant called Showboat. Got a book on Bruce Lee, which is one of my favorite ever. Who else? 50. So many artists who have reached high heights. Mick Fleetwood, just different ones coming to mind. But so many people who reach these high heights, and what happens then? You know what I'm saying? And it's never bliss. It's always chaos on the way up, as well as when you make it there. You know what I'm saying? Everything is trying to pull you down. So it's just always fascinating to tap into these stories and learn the journeys, and you find strength in these journeys. You know what I'm saying? So she starts to establish contacts, and one thing leads to another, and she gets into college for acting. You know what I'm saying? Starting with uh being in her home state of Rhode Island, not too far from where she lived, if I'm not mistaken, with her early schooling. You know what I'm saying? Rhode Island College. And one of the interesting stories is that at one point, you know what I'm saying, she gets a call from the family and they at her doorstep at her college dorm. You know what I'm saying? With the same type of problems that she grew up with at home. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it's funny. Well, it's not funny, but sometimes you just can't escape everything, and you're just trying your hardest to move forward. And unfortunately, a lot of things just continue to follow her. So no step of her success has been easy, which is just so amazing about this woman. You know what I'm saying? No step has been easy. She has persevered through so much to get to being an actor. You know what I'm saying? Some of the extreme situations she expressed during her childhood. You know what I'm saying? Is um I'll just get into we'll get into like just a small aspect, which is major, but I don't want to give everything away. But she mentioned one time, and this will break your heart, that they often couldn't afford to really clean. You know what I'm saying? You can't afford to really keep everything clean. You understand? And then they had rats. Their apartment was rat infested. So imagine being a kid and you don't even go to the restroom at night. You just pee in the bed because there's rats everywhere. So you don't even There's not even a chance of you getting up to even go get a drink of water. Not even a chance of you even going to use the bathroom. You just use the restroom on yourself. They were hand washing their clothes, leaving the clothes out to dry in ice cold weather, and the clothes don't even dry, and they continue to smell like urine. You understand me? So the clothes wouldn't be dry, and she still had to wear the wet, freezing clothes to school again, soaked and smelling like urine, and you have to wear that to school. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's so unfortunate some of the things that we go through uh that are not your fault. It's not her fault. You know what I'm saying? But she persevered through everything. And one of these horrible incidents that happened at school is, she's uh just, been herself and moving around. And, she just noticed one of the teachers kept backing up from her and everything like this. You know what I'm saying? And she went and sat by her. Teacher kind of got up holding her nose and had to pull her to the side and tell her, "You have to start cleaning yourself." Imagine this as a kid. You know what I'm saying? So the incidents where her and her sister got pulled into the office and got chastised about their hygiene. You know what I'm saying? So now coming up through stuff like this, and also the constant domestic violence going on in the home at the hand of her pops, like beating on her mother every night. What's crazy? An incident happened to where I had to shed a tear in the book, and it was definitely something I never thought I would shed a tear about. And we'll get to that later. So check it out. So again, that's just me tapping into giving you a quick insight as to some of the things that went on in the household as she's growing up. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to give away every detail, but I just had to kind of like give you that vision, you know what I'm saying, on some of the extreme poverty and different things that she had to go through to persevere to make it. So she didn't have many relationships, you know what I'm saying, in terms of boyfriend and different things of that nature, not being valued as being beautiful because she was dark skinned. So later in life, we were happy that she did find that person for her and is now happily married. So moving along, so she struggles through Rhode Island College, and then she even makes it to Juilliard. You know what I'm saying? She makes it to the prestigious Juilliard, and while going there, she took a trip to Africa, and that changed her life. This is the second book that has happened. Same thing happened with Ghostface. You know what I'm saying? So, she speaks on the situation where she went over there and basically Juilliard's teaching you everything to leave your blackness. You take the trip to Africa, get your blackness celebrated. So it kind of brought her to a crossroads on how she wanted to do moving forward. She graduates and she gets with an agent. You know what I'm saying? Nothing came easy, even with all of that. You know what I'm saying? Making different moves, being consistent, working her behind off to excel in the field and just to get out there and get her feet wet in the field. And luckily, one thing led to the next. And then, she starts to get work. You know what I'm saying? And once she starts to get work, it's like a domino effect. You know what I'm saying? So more and more things come about, more and more jobs come about. She starts to live a little better, and none of it without its challenges every step along the way. You know what I'm saying? The poverty and different things of that nature back home remained. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, that remained. So that remained with its set of problems. But she starts to maneuver. She starts to witness the racism, the sexism within the industry as she's making moves within that. You know what I'm saying? The colorism as well. Uh, only being privy to parts in which being a dark skinned, You know what I'm saying? A woman, you're always like the sidekick of the white woman or the whomever. You know what I'm saying? But throughout it all, she has found a way to uh, make her characters be who they are and be a lot better. She's very fortunate and grateful for her just having her place in Hollywood, you know what I'm saying, and being a working actress and different things of that nature. But she's had to persevere so much every single step along the way. You know what I'm saying? But one of the beautiful things that happened with her that she stayed 10 toes down. She stays grinding, and you know what I'm saying. Things flipped to levels to where you couldn't believe simply for her continuing to stay on the path and following her dream and going after her dream. You know what I'm saying? She starts to win awards. You know what I'm saying? She meets the love of her life. You know what I'm saying? On set of one of her TV shows that she had on one of her TV shows, which was a beautiful thing, and they're happily married to this day. You know what I'm saying? And later in life, throughout all of the um, uh, um, domestic violence that she witnessed growing up, as time went on, her father became a better man. You know what I'm saying? Became a great grandfather, a great granddad to all of the kids, and a lot better to her mother. You know what I'm saying? So, in a weird twist, and a beautiful twist, you know what I'm saying? He became more of a solid person later in life. You know what I'm saying? Made a full 360 and kind of became the backbone. And very proud of her at the same time. So that was a beautiful twist to the point where when he passed, I actually shed a tear. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't believe that after listening to how awful things were during her childhood. I can't even I can't even give you some of the stories that went on. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, but just in as we are humans, I guess we have emotions. I don't know what to say, but again, I found that to be weird. But yeah, moving forward, later on, like I said, he passed. He was a different man. She really loved him. Again, she starts to be rewarded. You know what I'm saying? She's a winner. She's an EGOT winner. She is an EGOT winner. Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have that. A lot of people aspire to have that. You know what I'm saying? And one of the most defining roles for her that she was really proud of was when she got the How to Get Away with Murder. You know what I'm saying? Because with that, um, she was able to kind of like be everything that they kind of said she wasn't. You know what I'm saying? All within one role. You know what I'm saying? And she really was proud of that role. You know what I'm saying? Because she felt like that didn't always come to people who look like her. So she was really proud of that. And I just want to say that really proud of her. We love her. You know what I'm saying? We know her story now. Again, this book is already like 2 years old, but it was new to me. So I just wanted to do my due diligence. It's easily one of my favorite bios ever. I would say that's top five. You know what I'm saying? Ever. From front to back is captivating. She does an excellent job with the narration. There's not a dull moment. It's very interesting and it's uplifting. So I would just, advise any and all of you, man, if you're interested in a good book, a powerful story that'll have you crying, laughing, and staying glued and gripped. You know what I'm saying? Tap into Finding Me by the great Viola Davis. This is your man LP, LPs and Books, episode 5, man. Do me a favor, hit the follow button, hit the like button. LPs and books over and out. Saluting Viola Davis.